Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnettians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world. Listen to the sound of my voice. It is a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. 69 degrees going up to a high of 80. That is going to be nice, y'all. It's going to be a nice day. So, hope you're having a wonderful day. Today is Wednesday. It's hump day, baby. You made it to the middle. You are at the middle. You know, this is the middle for me. My weekend normally starts on Thursday. Not really, but I don't do the show after Thursday. But this weekend really does start on Thursday. I'm off to Boston this weekend to celebrate the life of marvelous Marvin Hagler. He was near and dear to our hearts, and we're going to be celebrating him in Boston this weekend at one of the stadiums. My daughter told me, but I forgot. Oh, this is supposed to be a surprise. I'm sorry. Anyway, we're out this weekend, and we're going to be celebrating. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I am looking forward to just sharing with you what's going on in and around Gwinnett County and beyond. But before we get to that, today is National Devil's Food Cake Day. Listen, I'm already hungry. Anytime I have seafood the day before, which is pretty much almost every day of the week, I'm hungry the next day. So I woke up this morning starving. And so talking about National Devil's Food Cake Day, not a good way to start off. And then it's also National Juice Slush Day. So, okay, that's a lot of sugar. Juice Slush Day and National Devil's Food Cake Day. So if you like Devil's Food Cake, go ahead and get you a slice. If you like juice slushes, get you some. Listen, thing, you might be able to get a good juice slush that has that doesn't have so many calories. So I don't know. Check it out. All right, let's go ahead and get started with our horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thyssen for today, Wednesday, May the 19th. It is a hump day all day, but you made it to the middle. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Keep your cash in your pocket and offer them sound advice rather than your financial assistance. Don't let jealous friends put you down, making you insecure about your capabilities. Love could develop at social events that are work related. Okay, now listen here, Aries. I'm talking to my Aries. Listen here, my Aries. Don't be letting no love develop at work today. I don't want to have to cut nobody. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't cut nobody. Maybe not. Well, it depends. I'm just saying. Anyway, keep your money in your pocket. Give them some sound financial advice. Sometimes you just have to give that advice. You can't always throw money at things and expect it to fix things. They just need some advice sometimes, because sometimes when you provide them with the money, you're really being a crutch for them. So today, Aries, don't throw money at them. Give them some advice. Just say no. Give them some advice. All right, give them some advice. And you got some jealous friends. Watch your back. They smile in the face all the time. They want to take your place. Some backstabbers. Watch your back today, Aries. You got some jealous friends trying to make you feel insecure. Don't let them do insecure. I'm just kidding. Taurus, make alternate plans just in case you need to make a career shift. Always. Draw up contracts regarding your personal situation. You really can't do anything to change matters today. Draw up contracts. Make sure that you have everything you need in the contract so that it can protect you later. So draw up contracts about your personal situation. Now, your personal situation, that could be a will. I don't know what that is. It could be some kind of business papers. I don't know. Just make sure everything that you need to go in the contract is in the contract. And if you have to be the one to sign the contract, read between the dotted lines. I'm just trying to help you out. Gemini, take care of your personal needs. You can get away. You can get away for a vacation, so do so. Yeah, try to deal with your mate. Trying to deal with your mate will be unproductive and possibly hurtful. Ooh, Gemini, I feel for you, baby. You're trying to deal with somebody who's just not trying to help you. They're not trying to work with you. It's gonna be hurtful. Yeah, just take care of your personal needs. You know what? Don't even worry about them. Take care of your personal needs. It'll pan out. It'll pan out. And if it doesn't, go back and revisit it later when you both are calm. You're in a better place. Cancer, invite friends for a visit. You would need to finalize important deals today. It is a great day to attend social functions. Handle your business today, Cancer. Handle your business. Finalize them deals and then go out and socialize after that. Handle your business first, though. Invite friends to hang out with you. Handle your business first. Leo, sudden romantic encounters are quite likely, but discretion will be a must. Someone you care about may not be too well. Hate to hear that. Don't be afraid to pursue unfamiliar grounds. Now listen here, Leo. Sudden romantic encounters are quite likely, but you got to use discretion. What does that mean? Who is that encounter with? Is it with somebody that it shouldn't be with, that you got to be discreet about it? You might want to make sure that person is not pulling you into a triangle. Don't want to do it. I got to tell y'all about this show I watch. It's called Seeking Sister Wives. That show is crazy. It's crazy. I'll tell you about it after I do the horoscope, because it's crazy. And what made me think about it was a triangle. Some of them are straight squares because it's 4 sides. Most of them are like this, but there are some like this. And not sister wives, but seeking sister wives. And I'll tell you about it after the horoscope. Because I find the show fascinating, but I find it crazy. Virgo, get down to business and do the work yourself. If you're uncertain of your feelings, keep your opinions to yourself. You will enjoy interacting with those who come from different backgrounds. Yeah, get down to business and do the work yourself. Now, if you're uncertain about your feelings, keep your opinions to yourself. But do your own work. And have some fun. It's nice when you can go out and get to learn about other people. Go out and learn about their backgrounds, their culture, their history. I find that stuff fascinating. If we did more of that, we'll have less of the nonsense that goes on in the world. I mean, for real. But everybody wants to be first. Everybody wants to be the most important. No, we're all important. And we all bring something to the table. And we all have rich cultures and rich backgrounds to share. If we just took some time to learn it and get out of our little closed boxes, the world would be, not just Georgia, the world would be a better place. The entire world, instead of religion and fanatics trying to rule everything. Oh my God. I won't get into my soapbox on that. I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thiason. So stay tuned to get your stars read. Welcome back, welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thiessen. Listen, one thing I like about doing this show is that I get to play music. I love music. So that was a great song. So if it's your birthday today, happy birthday. I didn't get the chance to say that, but if it's your birthday, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. We're going to pick it up with Libra. Stomach problems could prevail if you haven't been watching your diet. Spend some time with the one you love. Pleasure trips will be satisfying. Plan to visit friends or relatives. Spend some time with the one you love. Listen here. And if you got some stomach problems, handle that stuff. Watch your diet. You know, listen, everything right now is predicated on what you eat pretty much. That's what I'm saying. Like they were talking about the coronavirus. If you get healthy, you can fight it off better. I don't know if that's the truth. I just know that that's what they're saying. So if your stomach is bothering you today, Libra, check your diet. Check your diet. That could be the problem. Scorpio, you are best to work at home, clearing up overdue projects. Love can be yours if you get out and about. Focus on forming business partnerships. Scorpio, you can focus on forming business partnerships, or just make sure that it's people you really like and want to be in business with. Because sometimes you could be leading and looking at the money and missing the opportunity to say, you know what, this person a good fit for me. Am I a good fit for them? Can we do business together? Can we partner together and do business? Because that could be something serious. So you want to make sure that your partners are really going to be on the same page as you, and you're on the same page as them. Just know that, because sometimes that could be tricky. And if it's friends, definitely make sure you do your homework. If it's friends, definitely make sure that you sit down with your friends and say, listen, this is what we're trying to do. This is where you fit in. This is where I fit in. What is it that you don't like to do? What is it that you do like to do? Because here's the problem when you do friendships. Sometimes you and your friends could be exactly the same. That could hurt your business. If y'all think alike, y'all like the same part of the business, somebody has to do the other part. And if people go in and say, okay, I'm going to do this part, but they really don't like it, they're going to suck at it. I know, because there's certain parts of my business that I just don't like. And if I had a partner, they would be like, Audrey, you said you was going to do that. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't like that part. But that's what you said you were going to do. That's what you committed to doing. So make sure, Scorpio, if you're going to do a partnership, a business partnership with anybody, especially family and friends, everybody know their role. That is so important. Everybody should know their role. Everybody. Sagittarius, be honest in your communication and don't lose your cool. Romance will develop if you get involved in social events that deal with children. Residential moves will be favorable. All right, listen here, Sagittarius. If you want some romance, you might want to check out what kind of activities deal with children. I'm just saying. Now listen, don't go looking for an activity just faking it. If it's something that you really find interesting, or a cause that you really want to champion, and it deals with children, go ahead. There could be some romance there. Now don't go seeking out things just because I said, not just me, it was Michael, that there's going to be some romance and some social events that deal with children. It could be the fair. It could be a carnival. It could be any of those things. You may find love there. Hey, you found love on the fairgrounds? Let us know about it. Yes, I want to know about it. Capricorn, put your money into a safe place that will ensure a profit if you let it sit long enough. You may want to put everyone to work on a project that will keep them all too busy to complain. Secret affairs may be enticing. However, you must be prepared for the restraints that will follow. Listen, I say this all the time, Capricorn. If it's a secret, don't do it. If you got to keep it a secret, then why do it? Listen, you fall in love with somebody, you want to share that with the world. Why you want to keep it a secret? I'm just saying. Now let me say this. Some people are superstitious about their love affairs. They feel like if they tell somebody that they're having this wonderful romantic thing going on, that the more people know, they put bad energy on it and it fails. That's the wrong mindset. I understand the mindset, but that's the wrong mindset. You got to put out good energy, not just about your relationships and love, but about your life. You put out good energy, you get good energy back. If you put out fear, you're going to get fear back. If you put out scared energy, you're going to get all that stuff back. So put out good energy. If it's a relationship that can be public. Now, if you got a relationship that can't be public, I see why you won't put it out. Here's a problem. It's a problem. I'm just saying. So don't do it, Capricorn. Aquarius, you can make changes to your domestic scene that will benefit all who resides there. You need to get out of it what you want to meet potential partners. Some of the best opportunities will crop up if you keep an open mind. You got to keep an open mind. If you want them great opportunities, you got to keep an open mind. Aquarius. You can't be closed off and so like this. You got to keep an open mind, open heart, and be open to receiving even things that you may say, I don't like that. It may be a great opportunity. There have been things that has popped up over the last probably week that I probably would have said, like, if you had asked me like a few weeks ago, I probably like, nope, don't want to do that. Now they're just great opportunities about revolving around the things that I do, which is podcasting. And, I got the Wise Women Invest podcast that I just launched, and I'm excited about that. And there's even more stuff popping up on that side. It's crazy because Good Morning Gwinnett, I don't have stuff popping up that much. I've made some really great connections because of the podcast and doing some really good things. But on this side, it's just stuff just popping. I'm like, oh my God. And that's only been about a week. So just know that sometimes opportunities show up, but you got to have an open mind and an open heart. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, you can make reasonable bids on real estate. Oh boy. Or large items for your home. Don't let situations get out of control. You may as well work on projects that will allow you to make progress. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Look, real estate. I know I've been trying to get that land. I'm trying to buy land. So making reasonable bids on some real estate. Let me tell y'all something. The real estate market right now is nuts. It is bananas. Like, people are trying to buy real estate. I called one of my friends. And I said to him, I was like, I'm looking at this land and it has a lot of trees on it. I said, can I sell the trees off the land? He's like, right now, girl, if you buy that land with all them trees, you're going to make a lot of money because lumber is in short supply. I was like, get out of here. Are you kidding me? He's like, no, he said lumber right now is in short supply. Like, did you ever think that they would be building so many homes in a pandemic that we run out of lumber? That sounds crazy, but he told me that's what it is. And he's in the middle of building a huge project in Jersey. And he was like, lumber is short supply. So, hey, maybe a good place for him. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for today. I'll be back again tomorrow to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Now let's get on to some news you can use. But before I get on to the news, I got to tell you about Seeking Sister Wives. Because this show trips me out. And then I'm going to get on with the news. So there's a show that comes on, God, I forgot what channel it is, and I watch it every Monday. It's called Seeking Sister Wives, and so it's about people who want to live in polygamous relationships with more than one wife. And it's this one couple on there, and it's crazy because you signed up, you told your husband it's okay for him to have another wife, and then he goes off and gets him a Brazilian beauty. So it's this couple, I think they live in Utah. White couple, they live in Utah, and he and his wife decided that God told them that he needed more than one wife. He said, they said God did this. God said you need more than one wife. And so they set out to find another wife for him. And the wife totally agreed to this. Now, here's the thing. They were having some marital issues before they agreed to the second wife. And so I guess she felt like, well, if God told us it's going to be okay. So this guy goes out and find him a Brazilian beauty. She was gorgeous. He finds a Brazilian beauty. They go to Mexico because she's from Brazil, so I don't think she can come to the States just yet. He's married to his wife. He has to divorce his wife so he can marry the second wife and bring her into the United States. So they meet for the first time in Mexico. She's from Brazil. So the wife goes along to meet her as well because that's going to be her sister wife. That's going to be her best friend, her sister wife. So she goes along and she meets with the new wife. And when they get to meet, she's already feeling some hesitation. Then they decide that the husband is going to spend all 8 days with the Brazilian new wife, a future new wife, and she was just going to be there. So she said in the episode I watched Thursday, she felt like a third wheel. Well, what did you expect to feel like? You told him he could spend 8 days with his Brazilian beauty, and what were you supposed to be doing for 8 days if you weren't with them? And so she also got upset because they consummated their relationship, which was a part of the agreement. But what are you upset about? You got to you got to watch the show because it is crazy. Like it's nuts. And so when it was time for them to leave Mexico and the Brazilian woman go back, her name was Roberta. Roberta had to go back to Brazil, and they had to come back. I think it's Utah. They had to come back home. He was crying like a little girl. He's like, but I love her. And this time he was saying, but I love her. And I was sitting up like, Really? And the wife looking at him like, I hope he's happy when we get back home with us. I'm like, you're a fool. Like, if you sign up for that, and here's my thing, do your thing. But if you decide that God told you that you need to have an extra wife and a sister wife in your life, and you sign up for that, you sign up for it. And so now he was like, we can't back out because we done got Bert involved. Now in my mind, I'm thinking, yeah, you can back out. You ain't married to Bert. Bert's still in Brazil. He was like, we can't back out now. He doesn't want to back out. And she's sitting on the bed crying. And instead of him like hugging her and saying it's going to be okay, he just walked out the room. I'm like, girl, he is not into you. He is into that Brazilian beauty. I don't care what he said. God told him. God told y'all that. It's crazy. You got to watch the show. I had to tell y'all that because when I was talking about the triangle, you know, those are some crazy triangles. And they got 2 black couples on there, which is surprising. Like last time I saw it, they had the one black couple. They found the second wife. And, you know, here's my thought on him, right? On the black couple, one black couple. His name is Dimitri. Dimitri is nice looking, right? And I feel like when them women see him, they just want to get at Dimitri. They just want their shot. They want to shoot their shot at Dimitri. And his wife is there. And she's like, yeah, we can have a sister wife. And you just got to steam your lady parts before you can get intimate with him for 21 days, blah, blah, blah. I think the women, they just want to get a shot at Dimitri. I really do. I think they look at him like, yeah, I want a shot. I want to shoot my shot with him. And I think a lot of times they think that they can make Dimitri leave his wife because they know doggone well they got 3 kids. You go in there, you ain't got no kids. You're beautiful. You ain't got no kids. And you going to him, I want to be a sister wife. You're like 29, 30 years old. You got your whole life ahead of you and all this freedom. And you want to go in there and be a second wife, you know, and a sister wife to a man who has a first wife and 3 kids. Yeah, I think they be just trying to shoot this shot with him. I think they look at him like, yeah, I want to see how we can make this happen because he's nice looking. Well, let me say this. He's nice looking to me, and I'm sure he's nice looking to them. So he married, last season, he married one girl. They had a full-blown wedding and everything. Her sisters were like, are you nuts? And she was a twin. And next thing I know, she was leaving him. She didn't say why she was leaving him. I'm sure she was under some kind of contract with the production company that she couldn't really say why. They brought in 2 new girls. One girl came from South Africa. Now, I kind of believe the girl from South Africa is going to stay. Because she kind of seems like, you know, she's from a village. You know, it's about village. So she kind of gets that mentality. The other young lady was 29 years old from Atlanta. And I'm thinking, girl, you about to go to California and be like sister wife to like this man with his wife and 3 kids. And she was like, I just want to be, you know, and now she's like, hey, I'm in Texas with my mom. I'm doing a henna. You know, I'm really enjoying my life. My business is kicking off. And he was like, oh, okay. I think she just wanted to shoot her shot. And I think she really liked him. But she was like, she didn't want him to spend time with any of the other wives. And there's 3 of them. So he was trying to keep 3 wives happy. Can you imagine that? He was trying to keep 3. And the other 2, like, she doesn't want him to have time with us. Like, we don't have any time. She wants all the attention. I'm like, yeah. So she left because I guess she was like, this is nuts. I don't even know how you sign up for that. If you think you're going to have like a normal life, it's not normal. You know, it's normal for some people. I don't know how well black women are going to do it. And the other couple, I'll tell you about it next week. All right, I know I done talked about it, but you got to watch the show. That show is crazy. Let's get on to some news you can use. The show is nuts. It's called Seeking Sister Wives. One is called Sister Wives, and the other one's called Seeking Sister Wives. So you got to check that out, because I was like, man. All right, anyway, news you can use. So the mayor of Loganville, Mayor Rey Martinez, said he has decided he is ready to go to the state house. He is the first Latina mayor in the state of Georgia. Not just Loganville, the first Latino mayor in the state of Georgia. Like the entire state. Georgia is a very big state. He's the first Latino mayor. He said prior to serving as mayor, he served for 2 terms as a city council member in Loganville. And now he's decided, you know what, I'm ready to go to the state house. He says, now he's a Republican. I had to tell you that because he was the first Latino. But he's a Republican. And he supported Donald Trump. He also supported Brian Kemp with the passing of the bill, State Bill 202. I thought that was pretty interesting. You know, I kind of wonder, as a Latino, right? And you know that bill affect your people. How do you back that? I don't know. I don't know. Do you not care? How do you back that bill? And they were like, not only did he back it, he was standing right behind them. And I'm like, really? But anyway, Rey Martinez took office as mayor in Loganville in 2018. He's going to run as a Republican for the Georgia House District seat, 114 seat. State Rep Tom Kirby said he is not going to seek re-election in the 2022 term after he ends his term in 2022. So now Rey Martinez is saying, I want to be the best that I can, like what I've done in Loganville here for the last 11 years. What I try to bring is my energy, my passion, and my love of service, Martinez said. What I'll try to bring is unity and what's best for our community and state. Country and state. So Rey Martinez, I hope you really mean that. He says he's also open to sitting down at the table with the other side, which will be the Democratic side and the liberal side or whatever. He says he's open to sitting down with them because he wants to be the best he can be. He wants to bring the best to our state. Well, I don't know if you started off so well back in that stupid State Bill 202. And I said I'm not going to talk hard politics on here, but I'm just saying. And you supported Donald Trump. Yep, I don't know. Yep. I'm just, but there are a lot of Latinos who vote Republican and support Republicans, and I find that interesting. I mean, I really do, and I would love to know why. Because when I think about them and African Americans, not so much as Asian Americans, because I don't feel like they have it as hard as we do. And I could be wrong, but I just don't feel like they do. But when I think about Hispanics and blacks, we have it rough. So when you say I'm voting one side that don't really care about what I want, that I want to know why. Like, what is that? What is it that would make you say I'm going to vote this way because what? And you never know. It could be religious beliefs. Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, not talking that much politics. Gwinnett commissioners okay nearly $6.18 million contract for police training centers expansion. Yes, nice. The Gwinnett County officials are getting ready to expand the county's police training center in Lawrenceville. Lawrenceville is getting a lot of upgrades, baby. That's why I live. I live in Lawrenceville. County commissioners voted Tuesday to approve nearly $6.18 million contract for the construction of the 14-year-old center's two-story expansion. The county hired Hogan Construction Group, LLC, to build the expansion. The project represents the first expansion since the building opened in 2007. Police Chief Brett West told commissioners, as currently as constructed, in-service training, recruited training, promotion process must all compete for limited classroom and training space. So they're limited right now, and they need to expand. The expansion is expected to include a new training rooms, offices, and multi-purposes room that includes a state mandated physical ability course. The course, which is a newly added requirement from the state, will be designed to pass muster with the Georgia Peace Officer Standards and Training Council. So we got a new state facility coming. We got some new training programs coming for our police officers here in the county. That facility is going to be expanded in Lawrenceville. So you got some good things. Hopefully it's going to come out of here. We got a new administration in the chair that's promising some great things. So, let's see what happens. All right, listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keeps falling in love again. The fuck's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you a daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. The Gwinnett County School Board of Education is poised to hold the first of two hearings on the district's $2.35 billion proposed budget. The hearing will take place at 6 p.m. on Thursday in the boardroom of the J. Alvin Wilbanks Instructional Support Center located at 437 Old Peachtree Road Northwest in Swanee. So they're going to be holding two meetings on that. Gwinnett County Public School staff will present an overview of the budget for the next fiscal year before opening the hearing to the public for comments and questions. Board members will also have a chance to make comments and ask questions. So for more information about that, that's going to take place soon. The second hearing is for the budget and tentative tax rate adoption are scheduled for June 17th. But for the full story, go to AJC.com. You can get the full story there. If you're interested in the school board and what they're doing, go to AJC and you'll see the full story there about what's going on. All right. Eligible Gwinnett County public school students and their families will soon have the opportunity to sign up for and receive the Pfizer COVID vaccine thanks to collaboration between Walmart and the Atlanta Gladiators and the Gladiators Foundation. GCPS officials said that the school district and Walmart have finalized logistics for 2 vaccination events this weekend coming, with plans for 3 more in the future. So now, they listed the restrictions for who can get vaccinated, and vaccinations now start at 12 years and older. So if you got a child between the ages of 12 and up, they can now get vaccinated. And so that partnership between Walmart and the Atlanta Gladiators and the Gladiators Foundation is going to be there to help you make sure your child is vaccinated. Now, I know a lot of people are still very, very, very afraid of being vaccinated. And I was one of those people. Before my mom passed away because of COVID, I was one of those people. I was like, I'm not getting vaccinated. And she was like, I'm getting vaccinated. I was like, I'm not. And I got to share this story with you guys real quick because my first cousin, she's in the hospital right now. For a minute, she was fighting for her life because she was afraid to get vaccinated. So her sister got vaccinated and my uncle got vaccinated, but she didn't get vaccinated. And I think some people still think they can't get it. Well, if you're out and about, you can still get it. It's not going anywhere. It's still out there floating around. And she got sick and she's in the hospital right now and her oxygen levels are still low. And she was critical for a moment. My cousin was so afraid, and I said to her, girl, and they live together with my uncle. They're sisters, and they live together with their dad, which I think is so nice. My uncle and my mom, it was a big group of them. It was 8 of them. So they lived in a house with my mom and her 7 siblings, my grandmother and her husband. My great-grandmother lived on the other side of the house with her son. And all of them, so they all lived in this house, right? It would be considered a duplex. Here's the thing. It only had 3 rooms on each side. So how many people is that? So you got 10 on this side, 2 on this side. So you had to split them up. So then you split it in half. So it was 5 on this side, 5 on this side. 2 rooms. There's a living room, 1 bedroom, and a kitchen, and a bathroom on both sides. And that's how they grew up. So when it comes to everybody kind of just living together, that doesn't surprise me that my cousins live with their dad, because my mom lived with me for a long time, and that's just how it is. So anyway, my cousin is in the hospital right now fighting to get well, and her oxygen levels are low, and so they tell you if your oxygen level go below 90, you're critical. My cousin said when she called an ambulance and got her to the doctor, her oxygen level was 672. And the people in the ER said, oh my God, if you had not gotten her here, she would have died that night because the oxygen levels were that low. My mom's oxygen level was the same way. It was crazy. They were so low till they had a mask on her face. The mask was literally this big, y'all. And she was trying to breathe. And all we could hear was like this horrifying sound of her gasping for air with the oxygen mask on her entire face. It was literally this big. It was like it stuck out like this and it was that big. And she was gasping for air. And so I know a lot of people are afraid of the vaccines. But listen, you got to be afraid of that virus too. I don't know if anybody has died from the vaccine or not, but there are a lot of people, like almost 1 million people that have died from the virus. So to me, that's scarier. So anyway, if your child is between the ages of 12 and up, you can get the vaccine because of this partnership with with the Walmart. For more information about that, go to Gwinnett Daily Post and you'll see all the information there about how to get the vaccine for your child. I know that's a pretty rough story, but I have to share that story because I lost one of the most important people in my life because she did not have a chance to get the vaccine and she wanted the vaccine. I didn't want the vaccine. And I was like, I'm not taking it. And I was just like a lot of people, I'm not taking it until she's just sitting here in my heart right now and she's not upstairs in that room and I can get off this show and go talk to her. I got the vaccine. My husband got the vaccine. My daughter got the vaccine. My brother got the vaccine. My niece, my nephews, they all got the vaccine. My sister-in-laws, my aunt, my uncles. Because I lost my uncle first. My aunt lost her husband first. He was the first. Then I lost the best man in my wedding right after that. Then my mom. Then last week, one of my good friends, his mom called to tell me that we lost him. They both had it. He and his mom both had it in the hospital at the same time. She was in a coma. When she woke up, he was gone. Her son, he's a twin. So her twin boy is gone. And when she wakes up out of her coma, he never wake up. So I know people are afraid to get the vaccine. I know you are, but you need to be afraid of the coronavirus because it's not playing games and it is not gone anywhere. It's still floating around. Here it is, over a year later, my cousin just got it. She was blessed not to have gotten it sooner, but she got it and she got it bad. And she's struggling right now. She's struggling to make a full recovery. They said she's stable. I don't even like to hear that. You know how long they told me my mom was stable? They told me that for 9 straight days until they didn't tell me anymore. She's stable. And I had to hold on to the hope of the fact that she's stable. And every time they would say, well, she's stable, I was like, okay, she's stable. Okay, she's stable. So stable to me means nothing. I'm praying for my cousin. I'm praying for her recovery. But stable doesn't mean anything to me right now. And so I know that people are afraid, but I'm telling you, you need to be even more afraid of the coronavirus because it has not gone anywhere. And we don't know. We don't know what the vaccine is going to do. What I do know is that I got it, my second shot in April, and I'm still here. That's what I do know. How it's going to affect me later, I don't know. But I wasn't ready to check out just yet from the coronavirus. And I hate it so much to lose the people that I've lost because of the coronavirus. So if you have not got vaccinated, think again. Think about it again. All right, I'm going to a song because that was pretty heavy. I'll be right back after this song, y'all.
Damaged. One man's trash is another man's baggage. Slow you down, I ain't going nowhere. Spacesuit on, can't breathe this air. TNT going off in here. Ain't we up there? Cause you always wanna touch me. My throat will leave you bleeding. That's why I'm always leaving. Believe me, cause you always wanna touch me. My thorns will leave you bleeding. That's why I'm always leaving. Believe me. One more shot, one more round. Take my hits, pound for pound. Promise I'll let you down. One more shot, one more round. Don't step on my pedals. Don't step on my pedals. Don't step on my pedals. Don't step on my told me situations left you lonely. Tried to give you my best shot, but my best don't mean a lot. Bullseye always miss, that's spot. It's all I got. Cause you always wanna touch me. My thumbs will leave you bleeding. That's why I'm always leaving. Believe me, because you always wanna touch me. My thumbs will leave you bleeding. That's why I'm always leaving. Believe me. One more shot, one more round. Take my hits, pound for pound. Promise I'll let you down. One more shot, one more round. Don't step on those pedals. Don't step on my rose petals. Don't step on my rose petals. Don't step on my rose. Step on my rose. Step on my rose. Step on my rose.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you a daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So recent approvals of the Georgia's fiscal year 2022 budget includes funds to expand Brazelton Library. So Brazelton Library, just like the police training center, is getting an expansion. So the state budget includes $1.73 million in the 20-year bonds for a two-story addition to the existing library located at 15 Brays Lane. The town will cover the remainder of the cost as its local share. So it's getting expansion too. There are some amazing libraries here in Gwinnett County. I was in a meeting with my good friend Chris Stone, and he was telling me he produces a podcast and he does everything at the library in Lilburn. So they have a full podcast studio in there and a film studio as well. I didn't even know that. I need to take a visit to that library and come back and share that information with you guys because, I have so much equipment. I did a picture the other day of my space that I produced the show in, and you just see like my computers and stuff. You see like it's 3 microphones, and lights, and tripods. In my garage, I probably have about, 4, 5, 7, 10. I got 10 microphones outside of the 3 that you see here. 10. And my thing is, I like to have everything kind of nice and neat. So the microphones with the arms and all that stuff, I took those off because like, okay, they're in the way. The baby likes to swing on them. So there's equipment that you need. Here's the thing. If you want to start a podcast and you don't want to have any equipment, there's a good opportunity for you to do that by just going over to the Lilburn Public Library. And so I'm excited to see what the expansion in Brazelton is going to be. Are they going to put a podcast studio in there? And I need to find out all of the libraries around which have podcast studios and film studios, because that's a great way for you to produce some content. You don't have the right cameras. It's at the library. What libraries do you guys know do that? Anyway, the proposed 8,000 square foot addition will allow for more circulation materials and programming. Children's story time area will be revamped during the process. The addition will connect the current library to the western side, along with plans for additional parking spaces. The state appropriation will fund design, construction, and equip furniture for the expansion, and equipment and furniture. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that looks like. Matter of fact, I'm looking forward to going and visit the other libraries to see what that looks like as well. Lawrenceville homeowners may have access to funds for home improvement. Let me tell you, if y'all can get some wood, because wood is lumber. Lumber is on a decline right now. But anyway, Lawrenceville homeowners who recently have received a property code violation may qualify to receive home repair assistance through the Community Home Investment Program. The program administered through the Gwinnett Housing Corporation can assist up to 10 homeowners in Lawrenceville who have been issued a citation violation code compliance advisory notice by Lawrenceville Code Enforcement for their homes. Now, they only have 10. They can only get you 10. So if you want to know how to get your 10, you need to be one of them 10, you got to go and give them a call. So you can call Denise Kleinman, 470-361-1070. Again, that's Denise Kleinman, 470-361-1070. Or you can email her at Denise at what is that? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Look like IHinfo.com. Denise at IHinfo.com. I'm messing that all up. Denise at IHinfo.com. You can email her that. Just give a call. Or go to AJC and look for the story there. But it's only 10. It's only 10. The Gwinnett Housing Corporation is a nonprofit 501c3 nonprofit organization that was funded for the purpose of developing, rehabilitating, managing, and operating quality, affordable residential housing in Gwinnett County. They're helping you if you got a citation or a violation, but they can only help 10. So if you were one of the 10, you might want to just go to AJC and look at this story, or give them a call. Give Denise Kleinman a call at 470-360-1070. 470-360-1070. Listen, it's only 10, so don't wait around. Don't drag your feet. Then you got to ask anybody. If you got a code violation, you got to bring it up to par. There's some funding out there for you, but you got to be one of the 10. All right, I'm going to my last song, and I'm going to come back and close it out and with my word of inspiration for the day, so stay tuned for that.
First time I saw you, I knew all the time it was something in the air tonight, and in the way you look at me, I get nervous when you get close, and my heart fills up with butterflies, and then you leave me speechless. My world turned upside down. Just say that you won't go and break my heart, break my heart, don't break it now. Remember, it's the only one I've got, the one I've got. Don't break my heart, don't break my heart, don't break my heart, don't break my heart. Instead of keeping it all inside, so hard with you, I don't know why. Believe me, boy, I've tried. When you're near me, my heart fills up with butterflies, and then you leave me speechless. My world turned upside down. Just say that you won't go and break my heart, don't break it now. Remember, it's the only one I've got, the one I've got. Don't break my heart, don't break my heart, don't break my heart, don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Just say that you won't go and break my heart, break my heart. Don't break my heart. Remember, it's the only one I've got, the one I've got. Don't break my heart. Just say that you won't go and break my heart, break my heart. Don't break it now. Remember, it's the only one I've got. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart.
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration. Here goes. I feel like I've said this before, but it's so good it's worth repeating. So I'm going to say it again just in case I did. And if I did, it was somewhere down episode 200. We're on episode 500 and something right now. Here goes. If you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. Oh, that was worth repeating if I've said it already. Let me say it again. If you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. Jim Rohn said that, and he was absolutely right. Let me tell you something. I don't care what it is. If you really want to do something, you'll find a way to make it happen. You will find a way if you really want to do it. But if you really don't want to do it, you'll find every excuse in the world. I ain't got the money. I ain't got time. Nobody's gonna support me. Nobody likes what I'm doing. People don't think I'm attractive. You will find an excuse not to do it if you don't want to do it. Trust me. Think about the things that you've done. And you be like, man, how did I do that? Because you really wanted to do it. You found a way, no matter what it is. When I look at, and let me tell you something. A lot of times when there's things that I really want to do, I do them. I don't care what they are. If I really want to do it, I'm going to do it. And if I say, this is wrong and that's wrong, you need to ask me, is that something you really want to do? Because if it's not something, I'm going to sure find an excuse. I'm just keeping it real. If people just kept it real, do you really want to do it? Is it really that important to you? Is it really something that's going to help you get to where you're trying to go? Is it really like something that should be a part of what you're doing? Yeah, if you really want to do something, you'll find a way, won't you? That's all I got for today. I could have been anywhere in the world. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 54 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you to life for that. Listen, be sure that if you miss any episode of this show, to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and listen to the past episodes there. Also, follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett, and follow me on the Twitter at Good Morning Gwinnett. Also, if you listen to this show on Apple Podcasts, be sure to find your favorite 2 episodes and give it 5 stars. I appreciate you and love you to life for that. And if you just want to listen to me at home because you're chilling on Sunday, go to Alexa and say, Alexa, open Good Morning Gwinnett. And she will play the most recent episode of the Alexa Show. Remember, I'm streaming video live right now. I'm streaming on Facebook. I'm streaming on Roku right now, and I'm streaming on 2 places on Facebook and Roku, and I'm going to be streaming on other platforms as well. And when I launch the Wise Women Invest podcast, fully launch it, it's going to be streaming on all platforms. So every platform that I can stream on, I'll be on there because I'm on a mission. Me and my team, my partners, I'm on a mission. We're on a mission to help 1 million women learn how to invest. So Wise Women Invest is taking on a life of its own. I'm excited about that. I will be talking more about that as we move forward. So, again, thank you for listening. Be sure to tell your family and friends that you love them. Kiss them, hug them if you can. And listen, stay safe out there. If you have not got the vaccine, think about it. I'm just saying, think about it. You may still say, Audrey, I'm not doing it. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. And I got a guest. For tomorrow, so make sure to stick around for that. You stay safe out there. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all. I'm out.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.